Yo, 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 what's up everybody? It's HTG Brian back with more Lego Batman. This is level 21 and we are rocking the docks. Free play! That's right, we're going to get those 10 mini kits. We're going to find over 150,000 studs. We're also going to get that red power brick and, of course, rescue that hostage in Peril. Now, if you've been following along with us, kind of tracking and smashing and banging around, you probably have roughly about the same amount of studs. And if you didn't choose to buy the 4x stud multiplier, it is officially time. As you guys might remember, we sort of made a mistake in the sense of buying the 2x instead of the 4x. We had almost enough to buy the 4x, and we probably should have just waited. But we didn't, and now we've kind of grinded through the levels, got enough studs, and we're officially going to purchase the 4X, which is going to cost us a cool 2 million studs. Now we're going to go ahead and turn that on and get an 8X, but we're not quite ready to that 3 million, which is next. Now, I do want to remind you guys this is free play, so we do have some quick links down below in the video description. As we go ahead and turn on our multiplier, we now have an 8X, which is going to be great because this next room has a couple of purples and some bluesies too. And that being said, oh, Freeze! Mr. Freeze, well, I guess we took him quite literally here. I apologize for my slowness there. But we're going to go ahead and make our way through here. At first, I was kind of like, wait a minute. I don't have a jumpy character. And this game, unfortunately, doesn't let you just switch characters willy-nilly. You got to find one and sort of toggle to it as you're close to that character. I tried to do a couple of cheateries here. No way was I hitting that. It was a funny angle, as I like to say, but as I make my way over, I noticed that the old Poison Ivy's here, and she's got that double jump. So with that 8x multiplier on, that 10,000 stud becomes 80,000, so it's certainly worth our time there. And we got a couple of blues too, as I mentioned, and look at that. So another purple, and a blue one tucked behind the old bank van there. But we're done with that. We're moving on to the submarine, or continuing on with the submarine, I should say. And booyah kashow. We've got a frowny face. We got to turn that frown upside down, meaning we have not found the hostage yet. So choose free play, and we're going to stick with our clay face selection here and let the game choose the rest for us. Now again, this video has ever so slightly been sped up, so if it seems like I'm moving a little faster on the ground, it's because I am. Now there are 3 red tanks to start off with our first mini kit, but before we do that, we're actually going to blow a hole in the ground here and ride the old wave up and grab a blue and a purple too, which look at that, it puts us at over halfway on our stud counter there, which is pretty nice. Surely going to make the rest of the grind easy. We've got a silver barrel back here. We can drop bomb, 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 bomb. Watch out there, Killer Croc. And of course, we got the silver rail over here. We're going to blast off too. Booyaka show. Now, why am I not grabbing that red tank? Well, we're going to come down here and take out a few kappas trying to stop us, and then we're going to rip that big orange handle off and remove the truck, and then that should basically give us access to all 3 of them in one swoop. So we're going to go back up now and grab it. You certainly could have smashed it while you were up here. The next one is actually going to be on top of that garage right there. That might seem a little difficult to get, but good news, there's actually a bunch of bouncing bricks you can find after smashing all these crates, and it builds up a nice fan, man. We'll go ahead and ride that up there and smash the second of 3 red tanks, while also getting that super villain. Now, as we make our way to the 3rd and final red tank, we're going to actually take a quick little ride in the little police vehicle here, as it'll help us smash through the gate at the end here, and also get by all those kappas trying to stop us. But really, we need to get up on top of that red crate there. You can see it, and actually that red crate has more than just that red tank. In fact, there's going to be a mini kit inside of that, but we'll get to that in a hot second. Go ahead and smash the 3rd and final red tank, and booyaka show, we got the first of 10 mini kits. We're going to double back just a little bit, use our sonar suit to get our on. That's right, we're going to free a hostage in peril. There he goes. Bye, buddy. You're welcome. And then up top in here, we're going to double jump up there and get a couple of handhelds to get a higher jump. And look at that, we've got a woot to the hoot. We've got ourselves another mini kit. All right, now there are a whole bunch of blue studs up this ramp here, so we're going to grab those. And back where that second red tank was, where we built the fan, we're actually going to blow the doors off of the garage. Go ahead and switch to the demo suit or deploy a penguin bomb, whichever you feel needed. And we'll go ahead and use a strong character to rip that truck all the way out. And once we get it all the way towards the front side of your screen, we should be able to build up a couple of wheels and smash some pallets that gives us some more bricks to build up. And eventually we'll assemble a full truck here. And we can go drive it and park it in one of two spots. Now, we already moved the police truck, so this will be the second truck, and there's actually two pads we got to park them on. So once each truck is parked on a pad, we'll go ahead and crack open this red crate, which is going to give us that next mini kit. All right, so it's not rocket science. We just kind of slam it in there, and booyakashow, the door is open. But that's not what we want. We actually need a strong character to rip this strong handle off, which is going to give us the ability to park another vehicle on that pad right now. Again, not rocket science. You don't have to park it perfectly. Just get it on there to weigh that pressure-sensitive switch down. It should open the door, give us a mini kit, as well as a purple stud. Next up, before going in the door, we're going to actually take a far right all the way down the docks here, and there should be a boat at the end. We're going to get our glide on, choose either, Batman with the glider suit, or there's a couple of characters that can get you across that. Eventually, we'll find a boat. We need a strong man to rip off the top, and booyakashow! Number 4 is now ours as well. Now, there's a whole slew of studs scattered around. We're not going to focus on those, even though there's, 3 or 4 purples along the back wall right there. Feel free to go grab those. We are going to skip out for now. We're going to make our way into the door and move along with the story here. In the next room, we've got a bunch of stuff in the top left corner. We'll go ahead and drop a bomb and blow it all up and build it up into a fan that's going to give us access to an upper walkway. Now, not only are there a couple of, pretty fundamental pieces here needed to advance the story, but we're also going to find ourselves a secret pathway using Poison Ivy. She's got that special ability to grow the flowers. I'm not sure what we really call that, but we're going to go ahead and deploy her little kiss here. Watch this, smoochy boochies. And it grows a nice little, I guess it's a ladder of sorts. We'll go ahead and use it to get up to the upper balcony. Make a couple of death-defying jumps all the way over to the far right side, and you'll find Minikit number 5. Now, you could actually jump down below and take a chance, but I didn't want to risk the biscuit, so to speak, so I went back, and I'm going to make my way down across the actual intended path onto the garage rooftop here, grab some studs, and, of course, smash everything in sight, as that's what we need to do next. Now, we're actually going to use her feminine wiles, or her female persuasion, to go ahead and blow some more kisses at Buddy there. He's going to open the door up and give us access to a new area. Now, this new area has a pretty precise task that it wants you to do, but we found a cheat. Check this out. Drop a bomb, blow that box up on the other side, and it'll take out the grate, allowing us to get through it. Now, as it turns out, what they really want you to do is drop some bombs over here and then deploy one of those penguin bombs and bounce it off some, some different ricochet points. Now, we're going to go ahead and recommend, we're showing you what to do, basically, is deploy one of those penguin bombs in there, use the switch to push it on the red side just ever so slightly, and it should bounce that guy all the way down and off, and that would have been good. It would have hit that other box and blowed it up, and it would have taken out the fence as well. But no need, we found that cheat. So next up, we got 5 cannons. And this is actually interesting. We haven't had a Minikit 6A. Well, as it turns out, 2 of them are right outside of where we got that red brick, and the other 3 are a little further down the way. You're going to need a character with immune to toxins as well as super strength, so Mr. Freeze did it for us there. Really what we need to do is actually make our way across this boat. We have to assemble a nice strongman handle after taking out all these sailors. Poor guys. And we got to pull that handle and move the boat towards the front side of your screen. So use somebody like Batman to destroy all these silver, I guess they're tanks, canisters, I'm not sure, but take them all down and build up the remaining blocks into that strong handle I just mentioned. Switch to a character that had his Wheaties this morning and pull it all the way back. This is going to give us access into the other side of the, I guess the river, whatever it is. And on the other side, there's going to be the remaining 3 cannons. So more sailors greet us over here. What's up, buddies? And once they're all then dealt with, we'll go ahead and pop the last 3 cannons. Booyah, kushow, and thank you very much. So 6A and 6B complete. Next up, we actually just need to get through this back area here. There is a lot going on with strong handles and such, but there's only really 1 or 2 needed. We're actually going to do 2 of them. So hit the yellow one on the sort of right side. It's the left one on the right side, if that's not confusing enough for you. And then it'll take us into the next area by walking into that little alcove. Now, once we get here, we're going to use a character that's immune to toxins to go ahead and flip this lever over here. And that's one of 2 power sources that we need to get that elevator up top. Now, the other one is all the way on the far left side. It actually requires us to float across a water gap. But first, we got to actually move a crane over there and bring back a box and power up. Well, there's actually a lack of power, in fact. If you look on the right side of the water, just to the left of Joker, you can see there's a red line or tube, if you will, and it's incomplete. By smashing this box and building those bricks up, it's actually going to complete that. Now, if we flip the switch on the left, it's actually going to send power all the way over to that elevator, giving us just what we need. And, of course, we get a nice little greeting committee here. Thank you very much. Flip the lever. Watch that power zoom down our freshly created path all the way over. Zip, 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 zip. Pump, 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 pump it up. Look at that. All right, there's a whole bunch of studs scattered throughout. More stuff to smash as well. But the most important thing to remember is there's actually a Minikit stuck right under these lily pads. So jump in the water. Trust me, it's plenty fine. You're not going to drown or nothing. You'll be fine. Jump on in, the water's warm. Really what we need to do is get over to the elevator, ride it up, and we're going to go right back over to the left, but this time on a little balcony or a high-rise, if you will. It's kind of a funny jump here, so try to use your shadow as a kind of a waypoint to see where you're going. And once you got it lined up, just make your way all the way out there ever so carefully and grab Minikit number 8. All right, number 9 is going to require some feminine wiles. That's right, we got to charm this young lad here who's going to open the door for us. And inside, we're going to find quite the room here. This was actually pretty entertaining to me, honestly. Be careful not to bump into any of these sailors, as you will start one of the most ruthless bar fights in Lego history. I'm serious. Watch. As I avoid them carefully, it all seems calm and easy, but eventually I bump the wrong guy, and it starts a battle royale. That's right. Now, you can get your slurp on. Basically, you need Robin's hazard suit, and you can smash a bunch of stuff in here, but there are 25 bricks scattered throughout that you can find. Some are on the bar there. Some are on the ground in the back. They're all over. You can tell on your backpack how many you have if you haven't figured that out yet. Of course, I saw Bluesy down here at the dartboard. I had to come swoop it up. Gonna make my way back and puke out all these bricks into this big tank here, and then it's gonna actually build up a jukebox. I found this a little odd, but we got to smack the old jukebox. It's typical, right? If you're old enough to have experienced a jukebox, sometimes you have to give it the old reminder, hey, play the record, pow. And we do that, and it actually explodes into, you guessed it, Minikit number 9. But I accidentally missed the jukebox, and I hit Buddy, and look at that. Look at that, all just following me, too. I am out of here. I'm not even trying to deal with that. Although Buddy's trying to follow me out, and they're waiting for me outside as well. Anyways, kind of funny. Now, what we're going to do is make our way back up the elevator and go over to the right side this time. This is actually where the story wants us to go. We're going to deploy one of those penguin bombs through this little crack here. I think I failed the first time. Nope, nailed it. All right, it's dropping down. Do not, I repeat, do not build up that satellite there, because it's actually going to end the video for us. We don't want that. We don't want that level to end yet. We want to go ahead and use Joker's buzzer hand to go ahead and activate these 3 ships over here, but we need to actually toggle over to Robin and get our techno on. That's right, and I messed up here. I actually, you need to use the left analog stick, I believe it is, to steer this bad boy. But the thing is that I don't think you can lose. I mean, I technically I do lose, but I still get the Minikit, so that's fun. So regardless of what place you get, you should be rewarded with Minikit number 10. All right. Let's go ahead and hit that Y button, toggle back over to Robin, and then we can now build up this nice little satellite. Once it's complete, it's actually going to take us into the final totals, and booyaka shout. Don't forget to grab that Bluesy. 604,000. See, I told you the studs were going to be such a different level of collection now that we have that time save. And look at that, we got the stud magnet available now too. It's only 100,000, and although we probably don't need it, it certainly makes our collection a lot easier, so I will probably swoop that up before we take on the next level. All right, we got our hostage. We also got the Minikits. We also got that red brick, as we just talked about. We are over 1 million, but if you remember, we actually need 3 million to purchase the 6x red brick multiplier. Once we get that, money will be of no... like, basically, we'll have so much money, we won't even know what to do. Go Scrooge McDuck it again, like we did on the last level. All right, got a nice little submarine out of that. And, of course, a nice payday as well. Look at that, almost 1.5 million now. So we're almost halfway, but that's going to go ahead and do it for Lego Batman Level 21, where we rocked the docks in free play. Hopefully you found this video a little bit entertaining, if not anything else, maybe quite helpful. That's our goal, actually, but we try to put a smile on your face along the way. But, hey, that's going to do it for me, guys. As always, until next time...